Okay, good morning. Am I clear? Okay, I hope I'm clear. Okay, I come here today to answer a question I received from WhatsApp from one of those students I'm teaching on WhatsApp. She asked, how can I get an A of mathematics? And I told her the first thing, you've got to love mathematics the same way you love your boyfriend. And she's like, oh, teacher, I love mathematics so much. I'm trying to read mathematics. People are giving me all kinds of advice. There is a way she wants to read. People are telling her you won't pass while reading that way. She's like, teacher, how can I pass mathematics? So being that I passed mathematics myself, I thought I could share a word. In general, the general word is everything we do in life, there is no sure way. Like, nobody should tell you that this is how they eat. You can't tell me to eat my sugar cane. I have to first sit down in one place, You can't tell me to drink my water. I have to first finish the food, then drink water after 30 minutes. What if I'm eating those yams and potatoes from Kabale, which are so hard? Do I have to, and I'm eating them using beans, dry beans, and maybe some dodo. Do I have to first wait to choke until I die to drink the water? You see? So there is no sure way. There is no sure way for doing anything. But I'm going to list down, I think, four things. Four things that I did while in school. I didn't know how powerful they are. I don't even remember how I did them. I don't remember who told me to do them. I just did them anyway. I don't know how I did them. The first thing you should do is look out for the syllabus for the exam you're going to do. Syllabuses. Read the syllabus. Read the syllabus. And draw notes from the syllabus. You see, list down the syllabus, the topics, the subtopics, the parts, the scope, how wide and how deep. You will find in the syllabus words like the candidate is not expected to. Those are the key, because most people will continue to where the syllabus says the candidate is not expected to. So when you do what you're not expected to do, where will you get the marks? You get my point? Read the syllabus and draw notes from the syllabus. Some of you are giving me questions which are out of your syllabus. I don't want to argue with you. I just look at the questions. I don't answer them back. So my friends, read the syllabus. List down the topics in the syllabus. Some of you know the whole team of Real Madrid. You know, you know all the actors of all the movies. I was surprised. I'm on Twitter. I was surprised a young man a young man can quote over 20 pornography movie actors. I'm like, wow, is that genius? Eh? Think about it. If that young man can quote the 10 reasons why he's poor, I think it should be of better use. So list down the syllabus, know it. It will tell you what you have read, what you have not read, what percentage can you score, how much of the syllabus have you covered. If you do an exam now, which numbers are compulsory, which are optional, which will you do, which will you start with? You know, yes, that's my point. I wanted to talk about easy topics, hard topics. Time is running fast. I will say on that, that's the number 2. After listing down the syllabus, you break down the topics into easy and hard and determine how to handle the easy, how to handle the hard. But I want to emphasize only one thing. There's no hard topic. There's no easy topic. Most of the topics most people refer to as being hard are the topics that have given most of my students A's. Most of you fear vectors. All my students have passed vectors. Most of you fear simple harmonic motion. Most of you fear center of gravity in mechanics. All my students who have got A, they have attempted those numbers when they come. And they're like, teacher, I did that number in 10 minutes. So the rest, you are doing the easy. The so-called easy topics are set with a lot of logic because the examiner knows everyone is going to do that number. You see, you have to think like the examiner. The examiner knows everyone is going to do the number on algebra. He's going to try to factorize this expression. You see my point? So what you think is hard by the end of the exam might turn out to be the easiest. What you think, what your teacher, what your friends, they have told you, this is very hard, might come out easiest. What you think is so easy, something like the probability of picking a die from a pack of cards can be asked, and you think, oh, we have been playing cards since birth. It might be the hardest number because of one logical term that has been placed in the question that you have not seen while reading the question. So think about it. 3, read textbooks. Read textbooks. Read textbooks. Now that you are at home, especially now that you are at home. I don't want to see a pamphlet. I don't want to see a pamphlet. The reasons why people write these pamphlets is purely to make money. And it's the reason they give them those titles. Pass mathematics without failures. Pass mathematics without tears. Teach yourself mathematics. Excel at mathematics. You see the point? Because they know you want to excel at mathematics, you don't want to suffer. Pass without suffering. You see, that's how they tell you are going to pass without suffering. There is no way. You want, there's no pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. No pain, no gain, my brothers and sisters. So read those texts. The textbooks explain in depth. You see, if you go and read the explanation in the back house about the maxima and the minima, they explain to you why we focus on one tiny point to determine the maxima. It explains very well. So you will understand that mathematics if you actually read the textbooks. And you'll find that every question that they set, the textbook will give you how to approach it. We are teaching you how to approach, not how to answer, crammed answers. No, understand. Then after those textbooks, you can revise the question papers and feel free to discuss for your friends. Discuss for as many as possible. Do a lot of revision with your friends and discuss as many as possible. That's number 4. For me, I didn't have a timetable for revising mathematics. It's not among those 4. It's something I want to close with. I want to close this with that fact that I didn't have a timetable for revising mathematics. I would revise mathematics every time I feel like, especially if I were tired. If I've been reading economics for 2 hours, I cannot grasp anything else in economics. I get my math book. I try calculating. Mathematics just flows. You just calculate. If you can't calculate any further, you look for a number that you can calculate. First pause that one, put it aside. Look for a number you can do. If you do it, then come for a number that you can't do. If you still can't do it, look for another number that you can do. If you've been reading chemistry for 3 hours, you can't write any other mechanism. You cannot see how the double bond is going away. Yeah? Bring mathematics. Mathematics will always be waiting for you. Bring it on. Bring mathematics. You see. So, thanks for watching. Let's make very good use of our lockdown. I did that intentionally to remind you that we're not supposed to touch our faces. Let's not touch our faces. Let's wear masks. Let's wash our hands. You know what I'm saying? We We want you alive. Dead people will not get an A of mathematics. You see that? It's so easy for you to see. It's so easy. So do what the scientists are telling us to do. Who are we? You see? Who are we? We are nothing, just nothing. Thanks for your time.